Jasinski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon, they'll be home in LA. Girls, boys, and bills at Thelma Gillsville Ballet. Prognostications and various jokes. So grab your beer, we're so glad you're alive in the alley.
NBA special Saturday Super Playoff Spectacular Edition thing.
I was just going to say playoff version, but
Good enough.
that's why I don't write this stuff.
None of us do. We leave it up to the producers. Oh, bad joke. Any Hooser, it's playoff time.
And who are we playing?
The Patriots.
Oh, the Cheetahs.
First time since 1963 that the Bills and Patriots will meet in the playoffs.
And that wasn't even the real NFL as far as I know.
It was the EFL, the AFL. First time also, Bill Belichick is a road opponent or a road coach in a wild card game as well.
Do you know what kind of cereal they ate this morning? Cheaties. That's a play on Wheaties. All right, you guys get into. I got plenty more.
We should really take our time and bask in the fact that you just.
It's always good when you're going to explain the joke.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that always works every
no.
time. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what he meant. It wasn't funny.
Is it 12 degrees? Sure. Are we telling bad jokes? Of course.
Always.
Well, cool. The Bills ended the regular season last week with it wasn't a throttling. It was an up and down, but when you hold the opposing team to,
53
yards you can count on two hands, that's pretty good. Sacked Zach Wilson 9 times. That's pretty good. The defense, if the offense struggles, the defense still shows up, which we can see later tonight if that needs to be the case.
Well, I think you mean if the punter struggles,
Jeez.
the defense can still
I've
show
seen
up.
Todd hit better punts than Matt Hack last week. Oh, come on. Yes, it's true.
No.
Really?
Have you ever seen Todd kick a ball?
Further than 25 yards? Yes.
You're a liar.
I apologize. It got me on the spot.
All right, so Todd, you're not the punter this week.
You're off the
That's-
hook.
You're off the hawk.
Oh, I like that one. But no, one thing that was shown last week, though, is the Bills' ability, and now for the 4th consecutive week, when they need to, run the football.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they have to, and I don't want them to. Even with tonight, yeah, it's cold. It ain't windy. Big deal. When they need to run the ball, though, Singletary and Allen, as all season has proven, have been effective. Singletary, 6 touchdowns last 4 games.
Yeah.
Using him more down in the red zone, and we're bearing the fruit, if you will, of giving him the football when it's close.
Allen's our best runner. Singletary's our second best.
But he's run a lot more. He has a lot more attitude lately, it seems. Singletary has with the football.
He's got the football a lot more.
Yeah, maybe that's
we're-
it goes hand in hand.
Give me some touches.
Yep, and he's showing why you should give him the football. It's working out very well. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, 1st and 2nd team All-Pro safeties. No Pro Bowls, but sure, 1st and 2nd team All-Pro safeties.
That's a better
Yeah.
accolade than a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, no, so that's pretty cool. It's nice to see them getting some recognition.
Yeah.
'Cause
Pro
they have
Bowlers
been-
that was voted on by.
That's the popularity contest.
Right.
The All-Pro thing is more of the.
I made the Pro Bowl.
You did?
I'm popular.
Off Alive in the Alley. you
Oh,
are very
that guy-
popular.
That guy with that guy.
The guy with the hair, he's in.
The big guy. We got to pick the big guy. The little guy can't make it.
Oh, by the way, you know what we did? We won the division again. 2
Not
years in a
bad.
row. First time since 89 through 92?
How old were you?
2, 3, 4, 5. What is that noise? Chip, what's going on here? I hear buzzing. Whatever he's doing in that van of his.
5.
Oh, he doesn't look like a sipper. Anyway.
He's a chugger.
So the Bills win the division, end up with the finals regular season record of 11-6. good for the 3 seed.
Not bad record.
No. With the extra
Not
game.
great.
No.
I thought we would have a better record.
I did too. Yeah, I was looking. We had 6 losses. I was looking more of the term of 3 to 4.
Yeah.
But
We lost to Jacksonville.
yes, we lost to Pittsburgh as well, who somehow snuck into the
And
playoffs.
we lost to Tennessee. Those are 3 people I thought we were going to beat.
Yeah.
We
And
didn't.
The Colts game is there, but that was the
But
only.
They whooped us, though. So
that
I
was the only
can't-
beatdown.
Yeah.
Right. The Bills, 11 wins, all 11 wins by a minimum of 12 points.
That's pretty good.
That's the first team since the 99 Rams, Super Bowl Rams, to have all their wins be by double digits. Not triple digits.
That would be a record.
That would be a record.
Well, that is a record regardless.
Yeah. Any way you shake it out, that would have been a record. Allen finishes the season second in the NFL for quarterbacks for overall touchdowns, only to Tom Brady, who is having an amazing year at 44 years old.
He's twice his age
Yeah.
and half his size.
This is true. Allen's a big kid. He truly is. Cannot be under. By the way, did you hear the story about Allen and his numbness?
His tootsies?
His tootsies get cold and they get numb. So Bart Scott on TV the other day on Get Up, no pun intended, tells him that he should pop some Viagra to get the blood flowing. Everybody laughs and everybody yahs, but Bart Scott then remarks, that's what everybody used to do when it was cold for circulation. Guys in the locker room, blue pill, time to go.
Did you hear Dawson Knox say there might be some, you might test positive for PEDs if you do that?
Really?
That is true.
Well, it's
Well,
certainly
that's a
performance
great
enhancing.
call.
Scott's
And-
here for the dick jokes.
Also, did you hear today
No.
on Good Morning Football, I believe, whatever it was,
Yeah.
someone asked Rex Ryan how to keep his feet warm.
Did he show hold up a picture of his wife?
If you don't remember, the Rex Ryan
Has a foot
stuff,
fetish.
Yeah, and he did not answer it.
No? Probably his giant white teeth were probably in the way. Guys get the whitest teeth imaginable. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got nothing. It's the playoffs. I mean, all bets are off now. But what I will be betting on is Jimmer to lay it down for us on the Patriots. This is the 3rd time this year the Bills are going to play him. 3rd time in, what's that?
7 weeks.
Yeah, 3rd time in 46 days if you want to get crazy with it, Jimmer. But yeah, 3rd time in 40-something days the Bills are playing the Patriots. That's the most times the Bills have played an opponent in that short of a stretch in Bills history anyway.
It is. No, it's 40. Really.
What's that?
3rd time in 47 days.
45 days.
47.
49 days.
47.
7 times 7 is 49.
I know, but they played on a Monday and
Yeah.
now they're playing on a Saturday. So let's go 49 minus 2 equals 47, folks.
Yeah, well, it depends on how many days you're counting, folks. And if you're playing at home, slide the abacus this way. Got nothing. You know what? Let's just go to Jimmer. We'll get the
Yeah.
full scope of it. Chip, play the Jimmer song. Don't have it. It's time for Jives with Jimmer. Do 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 do. Boy, talk about. Yeah, it's not gonna play itself. Hey, there's Jimmer. All right, Josh. What time is it?
Time to Jive with
with
Jimmer.
Gotta say, I like that acapella version there.
Ah,
That was good.
Working on it. Working on it.
All right, like we just said, 3rd time in 7 weeks. I'm getting sick of talking about the Patriots.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
All right, last week going into Miami, New England had a playoff berth clinched. They could have won the division if they would have beat Miami, and by some miracle, if the Jets were to beat the Bills. In the Miami-New England game, Dolphins jumped out to an early 14-0 lead. Miami took the opening drive down for a touchdown. The ensuing drive by New England, 3rd play, Mac Jones throws a pick 6, down 14-0. Penalties hurt Patriots, because at one point they had a late hit on Tua Tagovailoa. And then on 4th down, Miami is going to punt, and they lined up off sides, giving Miami a whole new set of downs. Jones had another costly turnover in the 3rd quarter when New England driving down to the Miami 22-yard line. He fumbled the ball, recovered by Miami. Going into the fourth quarter, Miami had a 27-10 lead. To their credit, though, Patriots came back, scored 2 quick touchdowns, make it 27-24. Just think back to that game a few weeks back against the Colts on the Saturday night. The Colts jumped out to a big lead, and Patriots came back a little bit.
Right, yeah. They made a game of it, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Miami had their final possession of the game with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left, taking over at their own 25-yard line, had no timeouts. They didn't get too far with it. They only got to their own 47, but they chewed up a lot of clock. They punted. New England took over with first down inside their own 5-yard line, 3 seconds to go. They tried one of those last play of the game, crazy lateral plays. Miami picked off on the laterals, ran it in. Final score, 33-24. Now, Miami did sweep the season series with New England, just like Buffalo did last year.
First and last game, right? Week
Yes.
1 and Week 18?
Yep. Those 2 sweeps of New England are the only 2 times in the past 21 years that somebody has swept New England inside the AFC East.
Huh.
Prior to that, the only times it was done was in 2000 when both Miami and the Jets did it.
The Jets.
The Jets.
Sorry.
Speaking of sweeping them, we're looking to mop them up today.
Ooh.
That's what you do after you sweep them. We didn't sweep them, though. Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Continue, please.
Few notes about the New England offense. They finished 8th in total rushing yards. Buffalo finished 6th, for comparison. But they did manage to finish 2nd in rushing touchdowns on the year. They had 24. Philadelphia was only 1 up on them. They were number 1 with 25. Their offensive identity, you think the running game. But surprisingly, I was kind of surprised when I saw this one, they finished 10th in the league in pass plays of 20 yards or more.
Wow.
Yeah, Buffalo
Yeah.
was 16th in that category. Rookie quarterback Mac Jones completed 67.57% of his passes. That is the 2nd highest rate by a rookie in league history. Number 1 was Dak Prescott, who had 67.76% in 2016.
Do you think a lot of that, as far as that high completion percentage, has a lot to do with not asking him to really do that much, though? A lot of those passes are under 15 yards, some out routes like Johnny
Under
Smith, using
10
those guys
yards.
close to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think a lot of it does. I think pretty much all of it does.
Yeah,
That's
they are
basically all
good.
it does.
Thank you, Jimmer.
Thank you, Jimmer.
Kind of looking at their pass plays over 20 yards, that's probably the vast majority of them are yards after the catch.
Indeed.
Right, yeah. They
It doesn't
run a lot
mean
of.
he aired it out for 20 yards, just means the play got over 20 yards.
Right, yeah.
Yak.
That's right,
Exactly.
yeah.
Let's see, where are we here?
We distracted him again.
New England finished the season with 2nd least amount of points scored against them with 303. Buffalo's number 1 with 289. But prior to their last 4 games, 3 out of 4 were losses. In those 3 losses, they allowed 93 points total. That's 31 points per game. That's more than the Jets have allowed, the Jets being the worst defense in the league.
That's what the Bills score per game.
Exactly.
27.
Also going back to last week, as far as their defense versus Miami, New England went into the game allowing an average of 86 yards passing. Now, you said you want to see 86 yards rushing.
Right.
You talked about Bills' rushing game coming on. Well, Miami racked up 195 rushing yards against them. On the season, I mentioned they finished 1-3. Well, they started off 2-4. They went on a 7-game winning streak. Everybody thought they were taking over the league, but lost 3 of their last 4. Can make the case they peaked too early. Peaked too early. A lot of teams then got more game film on Mac Jones, knew how to play him. Injuries for today. Starting left tackle Isaiah Wynn is out with ankle and hip injuries, so he won't be there.
That's a big deal.
Wins a loss.
And that situation for New England is.
Left
I
tackle.
like that one. That was good.
Thanks.
Starting defensive back Jalen Mills will not be playing due to COVID.
Right.
I don't have one for that one.
He had to clear by 4 o'clock yesterday, and they said he
Right.
wasn't on the team flight before
Didn't
4
even make the
o'clock.
trip. Yep.
Right.
They do have a whole slew of players listed as questionable. Most noteworthy, linebackers Donta Hightower and Jamie Collins, and safety Kyle Duggar.
Jamie Collins is a big one, too.
Yes.
if he doesn't, if he's limited or what his deal is. He's a good player for them.
Those are their only 3 people on their defense I know.
Yeah. Judon, we know.
Matt Judon.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything. I
the
do
last
know
game.
him. I don't know him. I know the other 3 personally. I just don't know him.
Hey, the letter J. Sorry, Jimmer.
That's
Oh,
all
we
right.
found him.
There's important things here. All right, we're sitting here in the teens right now, temperature-wise. Game time tonight, temperature is forecast to be in the single digits. We all know that. Coldest game New England has ever played was January 10th, 2004 versus Tennessee. It was 4 degrees with a negative 10 wind chill. New England won that game 17-14. Coldest game Buffalo ever played. January 15th, 1994 versus the Raiders. 0 degrees, 32 below wind chill.
Oh, my God. It was breezy.
Buffalo won that. Yeah, Buffalo won that game 29-23.
Of course they did.
As you mentioned, this was their second playoff meeting ever between the two teams. First one, December 28th in 1963. In the 63 season, they split in the regular season, but they each won at home this time. And in the playoff game, it was the Boston Patriots winning 26-8. Belichick has been the coach since 2000. This is his 18th year under Belichick in the playoffs. That's the Patriots, that is. Although under Belichick, they played in the wild card round. This is the first time ever as a wild card team with New England. He did play as a wild card in '94 with Cleveland.
Gotcha. That would have been at home. They've been remarked that this is his first time ever being wild card on the road.
Yep, exactly.
Perfect.
Some numbers for you. For the season, New England was 5-3 against the spread on the road. This one, first part, falls in the Captain Obvious category, but Buffalo is going to want to jump out to an early lead because New England is 4-6 this season when not scoring first, and also they're 2-6 when they don't score in the first quarter.
Huh.
Josh, what do you call a team when the referee throws a penalty flag on them?
Cheetahs!
All right, you're going to be yelling that at least 8 times tonight against New England. 4 times this year, they've been flagged for 8 penalties or more. Most recently, last week against Miami. In those games, 0-4.
Whoa.
Yeah, cheetahs.
Now, New England has had 8 road playoff games under Belichick. They are 4-4 straight up, but in that 4-4, they are only 2-4 since 2005. Rookie quarterback Mac Jones comes in today. Rookie QBs 2-4 against the spread and 0-6 outright in postseason since 2016. Now some numbers you won't like. These are general playoff numbers. First round of playoffs since 2017. Underdogs are 15-3 against the spread.
Oh.
Last season in the opening round, underdogs were 4-2. The past 3 years, the home team has been 4-10 straight up in the opening round. And since 2014, underdogs are 7-0 against the spread in division rematches in the postseason, with 5-2 straight up.
Stop it.
Okay, I will. That's all I got.
So going back to the rookie quarterback point in the playoffs, I forgot what the number was as far as years, but rookie quarterbacks are 2-10.
2-4 against the spread and 0-6 outright in the
So-
playoffs since 2016.
So that'd be 2-10.
Well, 6 games, 2-4 against the spread, 0-6 straight up.
There was a number, but there was 2 wins by those 2 wins.
They're
Are
probably the same
against-
wins.
No, they're against other rookie quarterbacks.
Oh.
So the 2 wins by rookie quarterbacks.
Well, it's not 2 actual wins. It's 2-4 against the spread.
I'm saying in total wins,
Okay.
rookie quarterbacks have 2 in the last, I think, like 5 years.
They're 0-6 outright since 2016.
Okay, whatever the number is. But the win by each rookie quarterback was against another rookie quarterback, straight up. Is what I'm saying. When rookie quarterbacks play, they've all lost when they play
So that's obviously prior to 2016.
10 years, I think
Okay.
I said. Never mind. All right. Time to beat Jimmer in the face. Let's
Jimmer,
go.
I heard a boy ask his father today.
What was that, Josh?
He said, Dad, how do you win a Super Bowl without cheating? His dad goes, I don't know, son. We're Patriots fans.
There you go.
All right, Jimmer.
That's 2 bad jokes I have. Okay, I got more.
2 and counting.
Jimmer,
Yo.
there are, including the 2019 season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 teams that have not made the playoffs since 2019. Can you name them?
Jets
Yep.
I knew
Yep.
you'd get that
How
one.
many years?
since 2010.
Yep.
Let me think here. Are we including this year's playoffs or no?
2019 and back.
Oh, 2000. Okay, so if they made it this year,
Yeah, they're in. You don't count them.
okay, so like Cincinnati hasn't made it since like 2015.
They don't count. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Jets.
Yep.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati. We're getting there. Going by division. 9. Let's see. Jacksonville.
Yes. That 2000.
18 or something was
Yes,
when they
it was the
played
last
Bills.
year. Yeah, the 18-19 season.
Houston, Tennessee, Colts, Chargers.
Also on this list.
Let's see, Denver,
Yep.
Raiders. Well, no, Raiders made it this year.
Yep.
Philadelphia.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Made it this year.
They made it. No, they've made
Oh,
it.
yeah, they made it this year.
They made it prior to this year too.
Philadelphia, Giants,
Yep.
Detroit,
Yep.
Carolina,
Yep. Stay in that division.
Orleans, Atlanta,
Yep. Go back to our division.
Miami.
Yep. That's it.
All right.
There's quite a few. I mean, you look at it and you realize how many teams, even since 19, haven't made it. And you guys are, obviously 11 years out.
Yeah,
but-
we have the longest right now.
Right.
on
Oh
the
yeah.
streak.
Oh, we got the best.
Yeah, we got to beat. All right, Jimmer. Thanks, Jimmer. All right. Okay. Cool. I had one more other crazy stat in there that I don't have my note cards out for. Please hold. I know. I feel like a real muck right now. Oh, speaking of penalties, Jimmer. So when you look, there's a really neat graph out that shows you like penalties compared to like winning, whatever the deal is. So like the Colts had enough penalties go in their favor in games that they won that their winning percentage went up by 200%. And when that graph goes down all the way to the bottom, Minnesota is at the very bottom. Minnesota had X amount of penalties go against them, like a lot of them be major holding and pass interference calls that cost them games. The bottom of this graph is littered with playoff teams. The Bills are second up from the bottom. They've had so many penalties go against them that put their win percentage to a negative, on the negative side, but still were able to overcome. But the Chiefs are down there, the Niners are down there, the Cowboys are down there. All these playoff teams that have struggled with penalties called against them and still been able to overcome it is still kind of crazy. These teams get so penalized because they're good. Tampa Bay's down there.
But if you use the Pythagorean, get it right. guys.
Pythagorean?
Yeah.
The theorem?
If it was only 5 degrees warmer, you would have gotten one out.
hands are cold. That's what he said.
If you use the Pythagorean theorem, what?
That it would be a lot different.
Oh. Speaking of being different, don't forget to be different. Check out Live in the Alley on Facebook. Like and subscribe to the page. That's all I got on that one. We do. Oh, by the way, trying to stump Jimmer on dumb questions about Crino Music. At Crino Music, we know music. 811 Central Avenue, 366-4800. I try to snip that in there. Steve-O, I know you're watching somewhere. Probably at the store still working because, he's the man.
'Cause
Speaking of the
it's
man.
Saturday, not
That's
Sunday.
Saturday. That's right. Oh, he told me he wasn't having a beer till 5 o'clock.
He's a liar.
Oh, he's hungover. Good for him. He was in the
That's why
fireside last
that's
night.
why he's having a beer right now, because he's hungover.
There's only one
No
way to get
doubt.
over it. Speaking of getting over it, get over the fact that you have to hang out with our next guest.
I haven't. He was here last week, right?
Yes, maybe.
I haven't seen. I don't even know what his name is anymore.
It's Double A.
Oh, Q&A.
Q&A with Double A. Q&A with Double A.
Dubla.
Hey, Double
What's going
A.
on?
Hey, give it up, everybody! Give it up for Double A.
Thanks.
Chip, I don't hear you clapping from the booth.
All
Double A, I
that's
have a
enough.
question
I'll see you
for
later.
you.
Uh-oh. Starting it off hot, huh?
Why can't Tom Brady have any more kids?
I don't know why.
His balls were deflated.
Oh.
Boo.
That's 3 bad jokes.
I love that one was a question, though.
That's almost
That
no
leads me in-
lower level.
That leads me into my question.
It's
Oh no! Please don't ask about balls.
No, I'm not. I'm going to do Buffalo Bills players in review. So I'm going to give you a Buffalo Bill player. You're going to tell me whether they exceeded their expectations, about where you expected, or failed miserably.
Perfect. I like this game.
All right. We're going to start on the defensive side. Let's start with Mario Addison.
Above.
I'm gonna say where I expected,
About where you expected.
but he has. I
He's
lied.
no longer leading us in sacks, though, right?
I believe he is.
Or is he still?
He's got
I think
6.
He is. Yeah.
6.
I would say above because you knew you knew they were going to rotate the veterans, and he still impacted very well. I think I'd say above.
We spoke about this during the pregame meeting we
Yes,
had.
we did.
and
That's it.
I wasn't there, so
No, well, maybe.
I'll believe that you. Were.
Anyway,
Let's go to Ed Oliver. What do you think about
above.
Ed Oliver?
I would go mid-season, not a mid-season level. You know, with the middle one there. I'd say above. The last 4 weeks, along with most of the rest of the team, that guy has been awesome. He truly has.
I go above as well. He has been a monster.
Yeah.
Ever since Halloween.
Yep.
And this one probably goes along with Oliver because they're next to each other. But
Above.
Phillips.
Phillips is he
He is horrible.
makes you forget about Star Latulele.
That
Honestly.
if I was going to put Star on here, which I didn't because I don't even want to talk about him.
Right.
But he's a blow.
But Phillips, like just having the impact that he's had recently, I mean,
They're
what a
different-
great sign for the future too.
They're different players, as far as I'm concerned.
But I think-
One guy just sits there and holds people up. He's
Right.
had a couple sacks this year. The other guy shoots the gaps and gets you in the backfield.
And Phillips,
But he can also get beat
Yeah.
when he's doing that.
Yeah.
I think Phillips though is turned into a very
agree.
nice player. Yes, above what I thought. I thought he was just going to be in the middle, and he's exceeded.
What do we think about Edmonds?
Middle.
Like, it's exactly what you expected from him?
Yeah, because after last year, you knew he was suspect to some coverage problems, chasing guys down. I mean, he's the guy that blew the coverage against Tampa Bay, but then he's fine in the run game sometimes, and he's a freak athlete. He's about where I thought he would be. He's not great. He's not terrible.
I don't know what to think about him.
Well,
First round pick.
yeah.
All the stuff you want from a linebacker.
Yeah.
And he's only 12 years old.
He's great, but he's a Pro Bowler. He made the Pro Bowl again.
Yeah.
You know,
It's so weird though, like because we watch him all the time, we
Indeed.
nitpick. But like if you compared him to the other linebackers that play his position, he's probably one of the best in the league.
he's no
sure.
Leonard, but
Yeah.
he's pretty. You know, he's
Right.
just below.
Yeah.
Right. No, because of his abilities. Like he truly is a freak. Like he's awesome.
Yeah.
But like you said too, yeah, it's easy to nitpick when you watch him every 18, 17 games this year.
What do we think about Klein? I mean, last year he did a lot of things, but they really haven't used him this year, have they?
I think because of where they and how they use him, I'd put him above. He's been excellent in pass coverage. I didn't think he was going to have some of the plays he had this year. You know, if that's what we're looking for in this conversation. I'd put him just above. When he needs to step in, with Milano being hurt early in the season, Klein's, your first call replacement linebacker.
Right.
And I think he did better than I thought he would be. When he showed up, I didn't expect him to. It was a good sign from him.
I'm gonna put him at right where I thought he would be.
Yeah.
After you started yelling at him, he got good, and now he
I took him to the woodshed, and
Yeah.
now we're fine.
Oh, yeah.
He has leveled off, and when called upon, he does his job.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to discuss the two safeties.
No, they're the best.
They're the best in the league.
Yep.
But how about Wallace? Let's talk about Levi Wallace.
I would say above again because of the Tre'Davious White injury. I thought, and I guess I'm going to use this as a secondary other than the safeties as a whole. I thought when Trey Day was, got hurt, we were toast. and I think everybody has picked up the slack. He's had some choice penalties called against him, which has been neither here nor there. It's been 50-50.
Happens to everybody.
Right. I think I'd put him above, and I'd put the rest of the secondary, minus the 2 safeties, better than expected, especially with the Tre'Davious White injury.
I'm going to talk about his family first. Levi, he's got good genes. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Fucking roll.
Well, why don't we switch over to the offensive side?
That was a good catch, Double A.
I'm gonna lump the running back group together. So if you just want to talk about the 3 running backs as a group.
From before this season, I'd say I think they're right where I thought they would be as a whole season. Better in the last 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
As the whole season, I thought we weren't going to use the running game anyway.
Right.
So I really didn't care.
Josh is our best running back.
It's true.
And Singletary's been getting carries, and he's done well. I know you tried to group them together, but
Yeah.
the other 2 haven't played much, and Singletary's been doing
The bulk of the work.
On an offshoot, though, one thing that is interesting to watch, and it might come up tonight with depending on how New England changes their pass rush. Zach Moss is excellent in pass protection.
Yes.
He's not, we're not always giving him the ball to run around like a maniac, but he is great in pass protection.
Breida is not.
Breida, no, we all thought maybe we get
I
some
thought he
fun
was going
stuff.
to be that 3rd down back, and man,
Right.
he just can't. He can't
No,
do it.
he's not the guy for no. We're not either that or we're not using him right, but I
Right.
trust the offense.
Right. What do you think about Dawson Knox?
Yeah, up higher than I thought he would be. I think he's had an excellent season, and I'm glad they started going to him early and often.
He's
And
catching the ball, so I'll say up.
yeah, he's not fumbling it either. Yeah, both sides. Yeah.
All right. Why don't you give me an offensive lineman that is up and an offensive lineman that maybe you're not so up about?
Not so up about would be Cody Ford. I thought maybe having another year under his belt, and when he's in the game, because he hasn't played every game, but when he's in the game, I don't trust him.
Yeah.
I think a lot of credit has to go to Dawkins. He wasn't that good coming off of COVID, and he struggled for the majority of the season.
Yeah.
In the New England game, the second game, when he had to come in emergency duty, he was flattening Judon around the edge.
Yeah, he
and then
destroyed him.
and then in the subsequent games after, the offensive line as a whole has done a really good job, and I feel good for Dawkins. And I think he's played above the level that I thought he would be by the end of the season. I thought he would. The way the season was shaken out, he didn't look like he was ready to go in for health issues, and now he looks fucking back, man.
Yeah.
He did get there. I'm going to go with Bates as my up
Yep. Ricky Bates.
Yep.
because
I-
he's been doing well. He's been kind of a big deal
He's definitely an
the
upgrade.
last few weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm going to give you another up because
Okay.
I don't want to go thumbs down.
Okay.
Mitch Morse has had
Hell of a year.
a great year at center.
I think all of them have had to just deal with that Williams moving around every spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Spencer, a rookie coming in, doing
Indeed.
good, doing bad, doing good. I think all of them kind of deserve a little bit of a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Working it out.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Brown is definitely going to be a work in progress, but stepping in, he's been pretty good.
He's
He's a hothead too,
Yeah.
which is kind of good,
Yeah.
Right.
but kind of bad because
The last time-
he's gonna hurt us.
Right, and the last time we had a real hothead on the offensive line, he was great. Incognito,
Yeah.
once he got settled into his position, was awesome. He's just a total douchebag.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about the kickers?
No,
Sure.
Okay. Let's
Tyler
do it.
Bass is right on where I thought he was. He's pretty damn good,
I don't give a hawk.
and he stinks.
Way down.
Yeah, no. I didn't know anything. We didn't really. He's a great holder, Aaron.
An excellent holder. I hear he's the best in the league.
Yeah.
Apparently,
whatever.
that's why we keep him. He didn't punt for 2 games.
Bass hasn't missed.
And maybe
an extra
I'll
point
give
in
him
2
that.
years.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. He hasn't punted in 2 games. He doesn't know how to punt.
Yeah. Right. No. Yeah. Oh.
Well, that was my Buffalo Bills players in review. Review.
I got one question for you.
Sure.
Speaking of coaches in review.
Yeah.
Do you think now both Frazier and Dable are interviewing with the Bears tomorrow?
One of them gets the job.
That job or a job?
That job.
Think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Frazier.
Do you think they're both gone before the end, before
Yes.
it all shakes out?
Yes.
What do
It was solely because Coach got them to be able to interview during the playoffs.
Yes.
Because if it had been the same as last year and we kept going in the playoffs, they probably wouldn't get those jobs.
Do you think that if Dable's gone, Ken Dorsey gets elevated to offensive
Immediately,
coordinator?
yeah.
Yes. And I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
He's been there with Dable. Like, he's learned from Dable. I think that's just fine.
Yep.
Cool. You got any questions for What'd you make for dinner tonight?
I made the little roll-ups.
Oh, yeah. I like the little roll-ups.
Oh, the little roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's starting to get windy. On to the next segment. Thanks, Double A.
Thank you, Dubla.
All righty. Hey, we want to say hi to Bob Siri. Hey, Bob. Hey,
Hi,
Todd.
Bob.
Hi, Sharon. Hey, Dan. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mike Saletta. Hi, Steve-O. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Paul. Hi, Sam. Hey, Preston. Hey, Mike. Hey, Kevin. Sam says shout out to Star Latule, hoping his family is Tonga after the whole tsunami and volcano thing.
Oh,
Way to let
goodness.
it down, Sam.
Yeah, we were.
I do see that the U.S. is on a tsunami watch because of that.
Wow. That's what Sam said.
Oh, sugar plums. You know what? We want to remark, we hope the Fridman family, the best. Dave, our producer, his father-in-law just had quadruple bypass surgery. He's doing well in recovery. Dave's up there hanging out with them. But I got to say, Josh, what's the biggest thing what's the biggest thing we're missing without Dave being here? Like, what's the biggest disappointment of Dave not being here?
I would have to say Chip.
Thanks. Anyway. Hi, Chip. Everybody give it up for Chip today, producing in the house. All right. He is going to... Oh, here he comes! Oh! What does he got?
You see his shadow?
He's got gloves. Oh, brother. Anyway, it's time for... Scott, can we get you a little in for a little quick picks? Can you do the song?
No, too much harmony.
Quick picks. Come on, go. Pick. All right, it's time for Quick Picks Playoff Edition. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, hurricane conditions allegedly.
That's
Philadelphia at Buccaneers. Yeah, with all the snow we're getting, and they're going to get swamped out. Philly at Tampa. Jimmer, what do you got?
All right, we got Philly getting 8.5, over and under 45.5. This is a rematch from Week 6 when Tampa Bay won 28-22. After that game, Philadelphia went 7-4 over their last 11 games. However, this season Philadelphia is 0-6 straight up this year when facing a team that ended up with double-digit wins this season. They do have a good playoff history. The last 11 games against the spread as a playoff underdog. This goes back to 2001. They are 10-1 against the spread, but only 6-5 outright. I like Tampa Bay to win, but Philly to cover.
How's it?
I have a question for you. Is Fournette back?
Yeah, he
Yes.
has to be because their other running back is hurt.
Donald Jones.
Yeah.
Yes, he was activated
So, okay.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
If it's going to be that crappy there.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure Hurts is ready for playoff yet, and you've got a quarterback who has dominated playoffs.
Right. He's the best.
But like he said, I think it's a closer game. They played him close the last time, and they've got a solid D to be able to hold him down to 20 points,
Right,
25,
yeah.
23, something like that. But I go Tampa Bay.
I don't mean to. I'm going to bring the Bills into everything. Talking about the Bills' rushing attack. There are only four teams in the last 4 weeks that have a better rushing attack than the Bills per game. 2 are in the AFC, 1 is in the NFC, and that team's the Eagles. And if the weather is what they're going to say it is, like, we're not getting the shitstorm that we had on Monday night a couple weeks ago. They're going to have a
We're
hurricane.
going to get that tomorrow night.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to get nasty. I completely agree with you guys. Like, I'm on the same page. I think Tampa's going to win. I'm looking like a 1 or 2 point game. I think Philly's going to cover, and I wouldn't be surprised if something like silly happens. Brady, a fumble or whatever. That game can get chaotic. I agree Hurts maybe not be right for the playoffs, but they know how, they're the best running team in football in Philly. On grass field tomorrow night, it can get tomorrow afternoon, really interesting. I'll take Tampa though, but very close.
I'm picking the upset here.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's that crappy,
It definitely does benefit Philly.
Fournette may not be 100%.
And
And if it's windy,
We know what
if
that's
it's
like.
rainy,
Yeah.
anything can happen.
And the only Buccaneers #1 wide receiver that's healthy is Evans. Even the guy who scored the game-winning catch against your Jets there, Jimmer, he's
Cyril
out.
Grayson, I think.
Yeah, he's in it. He hurt his thigh or some crap. Cool. So that could mean a lot of things. Let's jump to Monday night. Monday night we've got Cardinals at Rams, the first ever Monday night playoff game.
All right, Rams are giving 3.5, 49.5 over and under. The team split in the regular season. The home team losing each time. Rams quarterback Matt Stafford never won a playoff game in his career. 0-3 with the Lions. Arizona going to look to get pressure on Stafford, obviously, once again. This season, Rams were 3-4 when Stafford was sacked multiple times in a game. 9-1 when he was only sacked 1 or 0 times. Arizona had the best road record in the league at 8-1, but were 0-3 in primetime games. I'm going with the upset here. I'm going to Arizona.
I like Arizona too, especially since Watt will be back.
Yeah.
What did you say?
He makes a big difference in that defense. And I know he said that Stafford was 0-3, and that's a big deal because he doesn't seem to pull it together in the playoffs.
Well,
So I think I'm going to give it to Murray.
when you say pull it together during the playoffs, he was playing for Detroit for years.
Yeah.
So-
what do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
Easy enough here. Arizona's been on the decline. So have the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams.
I'm going to take the Rams at home against Kyler Murray because I think he's kind of getting healthier, kind of not. But Aaron Donald in that last game they played, the Monday night game, which was in Arizona, the Rams won. Aaron Donald was able to chase down Kyler Murray whenever the hell he wanted to. And Cooper Kupp, offensively with the Stafford deal, if he gets under pressure, wing it up to Cooper Kupp, man. The guy's going to make a play. I'll take the Rams at home. Cool. My turn again. What else do we got? We've got the 4 o'clock game tomorrow. 49ers at Cowboys. 49ers are kind of like the hot team in the NFC. What do you got, Jimmer?
I got San Francisco getting 3.5, 50.5 over and under. That's our highest over and under for the week. San Francisco, Dallas. 7 times previously they met in the playoffs. The last time was back in 1994, and that was the last time San Francisco won the Super Bowl.
I remember that one.
Steve Young.
In those 7 playoff meetings, Dallas is 5-2 straight up. This is the first time they'll ever play in a wild card game. Dallas finished 12-5 this season, but in that they were 6-0 versus the NFC East, 6-5 versus everybody else. San Fran 10-7, 2-4 versus the NFC West, 8-3 versus everyone else. I'm going with the upset again on this one, San Fran.
Dallas is just so, I don't know what they are. Like 1 week they're
Again.
really
Yeah.
good, and then 1 week it's like, what is that?
They get spanked by the Broncos the next week,
I think Dallas is going to be the better team this week, but I can't guarantee it. Like I don't know what they are. I just don't know what they are.
I'm going to take San Fran on the road. I think they're just a little bit more of a bully. And if they bully Dallas enough and get the ball to your guys like Kittle and Debo, they've got the firepower. If Jimmy doesn't turn the ball off for San Fran, they're going to win.
Double A, I'm going to say the exact same thing you said, but for San Fran.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Right?
Who knows?
I mean, Debo is phenomenal, but like, what else is there?
How is their quarterback? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
Porn
gonna,
star,
Yeah.
is he dating? Who knows?
hopefully all of them. It'd be
Good for him.
Good for you.
Today's game, 4:30. Raiders, Bengals. The one we've been waiting for.
All right, Raiders are getting 5.5, 48.5 over and under. This is another rematch from Week 11 when Cincinnati won 32-13 in Las Vegas. That was a game where Joe Burrow for Cincinnati threw for only 150 yards. This is the Raiders' first playoff appearance since 2016. They haven't won since 2003. Cincinnati's first playoff appearance since 2015. They haven't won a playoff game in 31 years. Their last playoff win was January 6, 91 versus the Houston Oilers. Following week, who started their losing streak? The Raiders. I say we go full circle. Cincinnati gets off the schneid. Plus, game time temperature 33 degrees. Vegas quarterback Derek Carr 0-5 all time when temperature is 38 or below. So once again, Cincinnati.
Derek Carr has been very clutch
Oh, yeah.
coming down the
Last
stretch
week
here.
even, yeah.
Like,
And the Colts game.
I'm starting to jump on that bandwagon, man. Like, is he awesome? No, but man, he has been clutch.
He's extremely accurate, too.
I'm going Cincinnati.
I love it.
Never trust a guy with eyeliner. Cincinnati by 1.
Did you know Joe Burrow starts wearing eyeliner today? I wouldn't trust either. And so did Billy. That's why he got the glasses
No, I
on.
didn't.
I'm
Stop
just
it.
kidding.
Fool.
I'm gonna go.
You don't have glasses.
Yeah, it's gotta be Cincinnati.
But it's got to be Cincinnati.
It's gotta be.
Matchup of the weekend because it's our team.
I don't know
Night game?
who's playing.
What's that?
Sunday night game?
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Steelers and Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Because it's your team.
It was getting there. Oh, yeah. Steelers at the Chiefs. How did they make it in? I mean, we know how they made it in math. That's right.
Damn it.
Blame the Steelers being in on the Raiders and the Chargers. And actually, mostly the Chargers for calling a timeout there.
And the Raiders for scoring. We'll blame it on both of them.
Yep, deal. Go ahead, Jimmer.
Pittsburgh's getting 12.5, biggest spread of the week, 46.5 over and under. 3 weeks ago in Kansas City, in a game that Travis Kelce didn't play for the Chiefs, it was Kansas City 36, Pittsburgh 10.
Oh, yeah. That was ugly.
Steelers need their D to come through if they have any hope. Of the Chiefs' 5 losses this year, 4 of them have come in games where Patrick Mahomes has thrown for 1 or more interceptions. And also, Steelers edge rusher T.J. Watt has played 15 games this season. In games where he's had at least 1 sack, Steelers are 8-2-1. When Watt had no sacks, Pittsburgh is 0-3. And plus, Pittsburgh have lost their last 3 playoff games, allowing an average of 43 points against. I'm going KC. This could be the biggest mismatch of the week.
Yeah, there's no way Pittsburgh can keep up offensively. I mean, even if their defense is good, they just can't. It's Casey easy.
Did you see Watt get kicked in the junk last week? That was awesome. Pittsburgh, 21-20.
Yeah, like Double A said, there's no way Pittsburgh can win this. And that last week, there was no way they could make the playoffs either. Go Pittsburgh.
Who the knows? So today's game of the week and day,
Evening.
Bills
The coldest game of the week.
at Patriots, 3rd time this season. Blah, 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 blah. We've almost made it. What'd I say?
You said Bills at Patriots.
Oh, yeah, Bills and Patriots. And have one more 2 different letters.
Ampersand.
He
Just use
read
all
it.
the A's.
I don't want to do the show anymore.
You're almost there.
Well, anyways, New England is getting 4, and I forgot to write down the over and under.
4.5.
4.
Oh, over under is
40 and a half?
It's 44.
I thought it came down.
I did too. Came down.
And I think went up to 4.5.
Okay.
I look at it that the Bills, prior to last week, 2 games, no punts. Last week, played the worst defense in the league. First 2 drives, marched right down. Punted 7 times straight. Last 2 drives, marched right down. Bills' offense can't have any lulls like that. I don't think they will. Rookie quarterback, don't think it's going to work for New England. I'm looking for a close game for a while, but I'm going to say a final score of Buffalo 27-17.
Make New England pass the ball.
Yep.
That's all that needs to happen. He'll make mistakes, and in that we have at least 1 pick six, which puts us to 32-17.
I've got the Bills 31-17. I really think, and in all honesty, I think this game is going to be a lot like the last game. I don't think the Bills may not be as mistake-free, I don't know if that's the right word, as they were in the other matchup, but I think the Bills they've got an edge to them. After that Tampa Bay game, the whole team has had a little bit of that edge, and I think that carries over no matter what New England does defensively. If they pressure Allen, dump it off. If they sit back like they did last game, he's going to pick you apart. He's very good at that in big games. I understand the last couple weeks we played some lower competition teams. I think Allen's kind of famous for playing down to teams. He doesn't tonight. The Bills go out 31-17. Steve-O's got him 66 to whatever, less than the Bills, by the way. He wanted me to throw that in there. Buffalo 66.
I'm down with that. I don't care. Bills win.
Deal.
I don't care what the
Hey,
score is.
alright.
Give me a little. We did it.
Yes.
That's all I want.
Get us to next week.
That's all I want.
Yep.
Man, looks like my hair is turning blonde.
It is blonde. I got blind eyebrows. I was going to tell you earlier. I pulled out a couple blonde eyebrows the other day.
Not bad.
Those things are like rods.
Yeah, those
Chip,
are.
do you know how to play us off? Yep. Do it.